Guys, where do you keep falling? Yeah, hello?
Hello there, you little turd nugget.
You have the nerve, you son of a gun, to call me again?
Oh, I'll call when I want, whenever I want. Hey, you know what? That is that.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome back, all you world-class chefs, to the number one cooking show in the entire world, Cooking with Drew, hosted by yours truly, the next Gordon Flipping Ramsay, Drew, and you are watching. I already said that. And you are watching Cooking with Drew.
Welcome back, worldwide to the number one cooking show. The entire world is about you to
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is I want to firstly talk about my good old pal, mi Italian amigo, Gino.
Do not fret, little fans. I will return stronger than ever.
What has been going on with Gino lately? Now, Gino sadly he's left on vacation for a few weeks and sadly won't be able to attend for the rest of season 2. However, he said he's open to come for season 3. He said that you guys loved his mustache so much or something like that. I have no idea. So Gino will be returning from his trip to the Pacific Ocean in 3 weeks. He's just staying. He's just sleeping under the water. So I'll try and get him a little bit more in. We'll try to fit it into his schedule because he's a zookeeper. He's a magician. He's a cook. He's also a personal trainer, philosopher. He's a mathematician. He's a scientist. I mean, the list can go on. This guy's a very busy man. So we gotta fit something within that kind of schedule for Gino. So that is the plan. So today, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Today, we're going to be making grilled cheese sandwiches. So it's very simple, very easy to do. What I have here with me is I got bread, whatever bread you guys got. I got whole wheat because of the. Okay, never mind. Okay. And then you guys are also going to be needing cheese. And I would use cheddar cheese. This is the best cheese for any grilled cheese sandwich. So, grab yourself. Now you can either have the chicken or the chicken. I'm not cooking freaking chicken today. The key when you're cutting cheese, make it as thin as possible, okay? Because the thicker it is, the longer it's gonna take to melt. So what you want is you wanna cut it into decent sized strips that are about that thick, like paper almost. A little bit more than paper, but not much more. So cut yourself a good 3 or 4 strips. I'm gonna use 5. And now what you guys are gonna wanna do is you guys are gonna wanna heat a pan. Now this pan's actually going to have to be pretty hot in order for you to put the grilled cheese onto it. And the reason why it's gotta be so hot is because you want the toast or the bread at that point to turn into toast as well as the cheese melting almost at the same time. So, huh? Why are you getting in my way, huh? Alright. Come on. Why the heck does this one have a hole in the middle? I don't know. Okay, so put the cheese and just line it up to where it covers almost everywhere. Okay? So that's what you want right there. That's a good grilled cheese right there. Put the lid back on, press it in a bit, and you're good. So now, I might make a second one. So the way you can test it, if it's hot enough, get yourself a little cup, pour in barely any water. It's hot enough. If you hear it like sparkle and sizzle, it's hot enough. The water will get out of there soon, so don't worry. Now, it's butter time. So, now we know that it's hot enough. Add a fair amount of butter and let that melt. Okay, so let that melt. And then once it's fully melted, place the grilled cheese sandwich just in the middle of where all the butter is. That's the key. Now, something else that's a key. Now, this is a step a lot of people forget. And I don't know why, and I don't know how. Because it's a very important step. Everything you cook with, especially in dinners and whatnot, you have to season. Seasoning, seasoning, seasoning. So I want you guys to season both sides of your bread with just a basic salt and pepper. They'll just give it a bit extra taste. Nothing too crazy. You're just giving the grilled cheese a bit of extra taste. That's all. So, see that color? It's a golden brown. That's kind of what you want. Now, the other side, season. And now we wait for that cheese to melt. So the key is that you're not watching for the toast to cook, you're watching for the cheese to melt. So no matter how cooked the toast is, let the cheese melt. I usually use a thinner bread than this, because it's a pretty thick and dense bread. I usually use something that's like that thick. I have it right here. I usually use this kind of bread. Whole wheat, got the gains. So, that's the color you want. That really dark golden brown color, that's perfect. Now, when you feel like you can't physically take the piece of toast off without some resistance, that means that the cheese is starting to melt. If you feel that resistance, the cheese is starting to melt, and that's a good sign. So, let that cook for another minute or two, and then that's done. So, something else I do, I know, very healthy. At the end, I grab myself a knife. With barely any butter, I just put it over the top piece and the bottom piece. How healthy of me. You're on my private property, buddy. Good grief, that's great. That's better. So now, get some ketchup, and you're gonna put it on the top of the grilled cheese sandwich. I know it sounds weird. Why would you put ketchup on the top? Did I ask? And look at that. Beautiful. Now, what I recommend is you grab a knife. I'll show you why. This is gonna get really cool. Alright? So now for the taste test. My favorite time, because I gotta eat and you guys gotta be jealous. My favorite time. So, turn on the light. And you guys can adjust on this moldy avocado. How about that? There you go. You guys did some moldy avocado. Or not. You hear that crunch. That's a good sign. So that means that the bread is cooked well. And now for the cheese. Watch this. I'm just too good. I mean, this is just taking me back to my childhood right here. Yes, I'm still a child. Cheese is melted. It could be melted a little bit more, like another minute. No sweat. No big deal. Toast, crunchy, crispy, what you need in a grilled cheese. And for the ketchup, it adds something to the grilled cheese. Seasoned well. Pretty solid one here. I'm gonna give that a solid 8.03257 out of 10. Pretty good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh yeah, and I just forgot. I'm lactose intolerant.